difficult issues put forward because of what has happened in Charleston. It's a horrible tragedy, and now in the wake of it, as the presidential campaign starts to gain steam, conversations about race, about guns, and about the Confederate flag, which has come up again and again and again in national politics, as it has been a huge issue in the state. Hillary Clinton, back in 2007, when she was running for president, said the flag has no place in a public state display. It is on the grounds of the state capitol in South Carolina. It used to fly over the Capitol. As a compromise a few years ago, they moved it to a Confederate memorial, essentially, on the grounds of the state capitol. Hillary Clinton said long ago it should go. Here's her Democratic rival, Martin O'Malley, say, why are we worried about this today?
If the families of Charleston can forgive, can let go of their anger, is it really too much to ask the state government officials of South Carolina to retire the Confederate flag to a museum?
The Republican candidates, however, most of them have been a lot more careful. Mitt Romney, the former Republican nominee, tweeted out over the weekend a position he's taken in the past. He said in 2008 when he was running, get this thing off the grounds of the state. It belongs in a museum. It should not be on state property publicly displayed. President Obama actually tweeted saying, good position, Mitt. Jeb Bush did this in Florida, and he says he's confident South Carolina will get there eventually, but he didn't specifically say do it. Listen to Mike Huckabee. Mike Huckabee, a candidate for president, a former pastor. He's run before. He says stop asking presidential candidates about this.
I still feel like it's not an issue for a person running for president. Everyone's being baited with this question as if somehow that has anything to do whatsoever with running for president, and my position is it most certainly does not.
That's his position. It most certainly does not. Well, some people think that marriage should be left to individuals or left to the states to decide whether gay couples can get married. Governor Huckabee says no. Some people think a woman should decide whether or not she can have an abortion, and the government shouldn't get involved in that. Governor Huckabee says no. Is it a convenience for a Republican candidate to say, I will give you my values judgments on the issues that appeal to my voters, but I won't discuss values judgments on issues where they might get me in trouble?
Running for president is one giant hypothetical question, and the Republican candidates and the Democratic candidates, ask Hillary Clinton about trade, will say, oh, but this is a hypothetical, I don't want to go there. There is a certain level of convenience. There is also, I think, some of these candidates feel like they are being set up. First it was vaccines, and they were all being asked to take a position on that. Then there were questions about, well, do you think President Obama is a Christian? And then everybody was being asked questions about that. And so I think that the candidates at times do feel like the liberal media, particularly the Republican candidates, feel like the liberal media is coming asking them gotcha questions. Is
this a gotcha question? If you're president of the United States, and you saw the president of the United States, this president has had to come out many times after mass shootings. His Republican predecessor, George W. Bush, did sometimes after big events, mass shootings, 9/11, things. Your job as president is to lead the country when there's something big before the country. This is something big before the country. Is it unfair to ask somebody who wants to hold the nuclear football, who wants to get the bully pulpit, what's your position? You can say, if I lived in South Carolina, I would not support it. I don't, but I hope this is where they go. What's wrong with that? Who are you afraid of?
Yeah, you're right. I mean, basically, to Tamara's point, how would the country change and how would it stay the same if you were president, sir or ma'am, right? It's time for politicians to retire the term gotcha question when what they mean is it's an uncomfortable question that I would prefer not to answer. And you're seeing a lot of these folks focus on the mechanism, which is, no one's saying that if you become president, you will somehow issue an executive order that will ban the Confederate flag. That's not the issue here. The point is, are your personal values, are those consistent with flying that flag on state property next to the Capitol? I don't think it's a gotcha question at all.
If you are a leadership figure to somebody who might live in that state, yes, this is a decision for South Carolina to make, and a number of Republican politicians have said, give us a little space, we hope to finally get here. This has been a tough process over many years, give us a little space, but it's a perfectly fair question of somebody running for president. What do you think? What would you do? What's your advice to your supporters in South Carolina? Perfectly fair question. Sorry, Governor.